Next up in our small batch brewing series using 2 hops is Centennial Cascade and Oats. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to have our third small batch brewing beer using 2 hops. But this I added oats to. So it's the Centennial Cascade. Now, if you've watched the other videos, I just picked something because I have so many fermenters now and I'm brewing up to 6 beers. I don't know what something's going to taste like. So it's almost like I'll do a Centennial, then Cascade, then the next time I'll do Cascade Centennial. So on this one, because this is the third one, I just went with what I did second. So the first one was Cascade Centennial. The second one was Centennial Cascade. So on this one, I went Centennial Cascade, but I added half a pound of oats. Excuse me. So grain bill, 2 pounds, 4 ounces of 2-row. Now that is the same for 1 and 2, and it will continue to be the same throughout this Cascade Centennial, Centennial Cascade small batch series. I didn't want to reduce the grains because I wanted that same profile, but I wanted to add to it. So if the ABV goes up, it's going to be because we're adding adjuncts or something different, a specialty malt or something like that. So again, 2 pounds, 4 ounces of 2-row, 8 ounces of flaked oats. Now, I've brewed with oats 10, 15 times. I've never noticed that oats actually bump up the ABV. They have sugar in them. Now, I guess, yeah, they do, but I didn't know how much. So our ABV should go up. Now, for the hop schedule, it is the same as the other 2 in this series. 0.25 ounces of Centennial at 60 minutes, 0.25 ounces of Cascade at 10 minutes, 0.25 ounces of Centennial at 5 minutes, 0.25 ounces of both 3 days into fermentation. Original gravity was 1063. This beer finished at 6.5 bricks, which I had to convert because I use a refractometer. ABV finished at 7.69%, and I believe that is the highest in this series. Yes, let's just say almost by a full point more. So does oats really add a full point of ABV? I don't know. We're going to have to brew more. Through this small batch series and this series, it's been all over the place. So who knows? So this was bottled on 8/12. And again, this is 3. I've been labeling them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just so we know this was the first one, this was the second one, this is the third one. I thought I would do this one to see what it did to the body and the head. Just to play around. It's homebrewing. We can do what we want. And I will pretty much do what I want. If we have one coming up that we're going to use a cereal, a lot of people a lot of the reading I've done said, oh, it doesn't add anything. I don't care. I want to do it. So let's go ahead and get this into a glass. This is a 22-ounce bottle that it was carbonated in using 2 carbonation tablets. If it follows the standard, it will be overcarbed. Again, I did buy smaller carbonation tablets that take up to 5 per 12 ounces, so we can kind of adjust how much carbonation we do get into that. So right off the bat, no head. The other 2 did have a head. It is white. I do have some floaty stuff in here. It almost looks like oatmeal, but it has oats. So, at least right now, oats do not do anything with head retention. There's no head. And there's half a pound. So, color. Yellow, kind of hazy. I would almost say chill haze over anything. Not as much bubbles. Very low, moderate carbonation level. Maybe the oats are going to make this a thicker beer, so the tablets have a harder time producing those bubbles, so they're coming up. I don't know. We're going to find out. Okay, let's smell. So, if it holds like the number 2 or the Centennial Cascade, we should get more of a grapefruit taste out of this one. Let's smell. I get more sweet malt. Sweet malt, very, very low citrus in there. It almost smells like yeast, like sweet malt yeast. Maybe it's floral. I'm going to go floral over yeast. Sweet malt floral. Now that is something weird, but we'll get into that in a side by side by side. But sweet malt floral is what I'm going with. Let's taste. Definitely a very thick beer. Way thicker than the other ones. I get some of that floral, sweet malt, a touch. It is very sweet. I almost want to say brown sugar. Sweet malt, very thick. There's some citrus in there. Sweet malt, floral, citrus, thick beer. Like way too thick. Yeah. Very floral now. I don't know if my palate just had to update to this one because I did do beer 1 and beer 2 in our 2-hop series right before this. That floral really sticks out. Very thick floral taste, even in the aftertaste. Yeah, floral, which is weird. I'm not going to go into it because we'll go into it in the 3-way verses. But that oat added a lot of thickness to this beer. Like, it's not balanced at all. And I shouldn't say that. It's too thick. It's way too thick. Like, if you added some roasted malt, you could probably call this a white stout. This beer is thick. Yeah. I don't know if it's bringing out the floral. Now, for the Centennial and Cascade, I did buy a pound of each. So they are both taken from the same bag for all 3 of these that I've done so far. But that floral, I don't know if that thickness is bringing out more of that floral. It almost tastes like it. But I can't get over how thick the beer is and how floral it is. Which is very weird. We're not going to get into it. I don't like it. If I bought this, it would be a drain pour. I will not drink. I'll do the other verses one, and then I'll pour it. It's way too much floral. I'm not a floral person, and it's too thick. It's supposed to be an IPA. It's not supposed to be that thick. Now, is that on me? Yes. I wanted to use half a pound of oats. Could I have cut that back to 4 ounces of oats? Yes. Will we do that? Probably. But yeah, half ounce or half pound of oats in this is not good. It made it too thick, and that floral. Now, if it was the grapefruit tartness, would it have been better? I don't know, because I didn't get it. But that's what we have to deal with in this beer. So I would say do not make this one. We will try a quarter of an ounce or 4 ounces of oats and see if that helps. But floral's way too much, thickness is too much. So if you like this review, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.